Do you guys want cheap stubs on the market? Make sure you guys go to MLB.com, today's sponsor, and make sure you guys use code MAIT for 5% off your purchase. As you guys know, there has been a lot of new pitchers that have entered the scene that look really, really good. And today we're going to be talking about the top 10 pitchers in MLB The Show 21. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to think some of this list is controversial and some of these guys need to be higher or lower. So let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. As well as make sure you guys hit that like and sub button as we're on the road to 3,000 subscribers. And let's get right into the freaking video. Alright boys, today we're going to be doing something really fun. We're going to be going over the best pitchers in MLB The Show 21. Now, there are a lot of pitchers that dropped, and I am going to be honest, I'm probably biased towards a couple of guys, but we're going to get into the video. These top 10 pitchers, I mean, some of these pitchers in this game are absolutely stunning now. We got some huge drops. We got the brand new Verlander. We got Pedro. We got Greg. We got all of these boys. And today we're going to be going over the best pitchers that you guys need on your Dynasty squad. As far as honorable mentions go, I felt like I had to put some of these guys in this list. And so the first guy that we're going to be talking about today that is going to be an honorable mention is going to be my guy, Shane Bieber. Now, Shane Bieber is a really slept-on card. Now, I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, what the heck, Shane Bieber? Live series, Shane Bieber has been a dog for me. I know I might be biased towards his card. That's why I'm not putting him in the top 10. But he has a 4.1 ERA for me. He's 4-1 in ranked. Dude's been really well. He helped carry me to World Series. Our next honorable mention is going to be Max Scherzer. Now, I like Max Scherzer for a lot of different reasons, but the main reason I like Max is that I feel like his control is really good. His per-nines are good. I like his windup. His cutter's pretty filthy, and I like the guy's pitch mix. I like pitchers that have a pretty hard fastball, a changeup, a cutter, and a slider. I like having two different kind of pitch mixes as far as cutter, slider. I like having both those pitches, and the changeup is huge for me. I think Max plays really, really well, so I wanted to put him in the honorable mentions. And our last guy that I'm going to be talking about is actually going to be Bob Gibson. Now, Bob Gibson is really good, and the reason why I like Bob Gibson so much is the fact that his slider's really good, his heater's fast, and once you parallel this guy, he can actually become really good. I've seen a lot of guys with parallel 5 Bob Gibson, so I wanted to put him on top of this list because I feel like he's definitely someone who deserves it. At the number 10 spot today, the guy that I'm going to pick here is actually going to be Michael Kopeck. Now, Michael Kopeck is one of my favorite budget beasts in the game. He throws 102, the slider, the changeup. The only thing is he's a little bit wild, but this card's really, really good. If you're looking for a budget beast for literally 6,000 stubs, go and pick up Michael Kopeck. He'll do really good for you. Pretty solid. At the number 9 spot today, I'm going to put Tom Seaver. Now, the reason that Tom Seaver is so low for me is I feel like Tom Seaver really gets rocked. I know he has really good per-nines, but there's just something about Tom Seaver that I don't really like. I think that he's a decent card, but last year he got absolutely shelled. This year, I think he's going to get absolutely shelled again. It's just something about the way he is. If you guys like this card and you think he's a little bit higher, let me know in the comment section below. But I just don't personally think that Tom is that good. At the number 8 spot today, I know a lot of you guys are going to think this is really low, but I have Orel Hershiser. And the reason I have Orel Hershiser is I feel like he gets rocked, man. Every time I faced Orel this year, I have absolutely showed him. He's going to get a better card. And when he gets a better card, we'll see. We'll reevaluate everything. But I just feel like he's getting rocked so far. So I put him at the 8th spot. I don't really think he's that amazing or that bad. Orel Hershiser is in the 8th spot. Argue with me in the comment section. And that's it. In the number 7 spot today, we are starting to get to some of my starting pitching and some of the guys that I like here. And it's going to be Corey Kluber. Now, Corey Kluber is lower on this list simply because of the per-nines. Corey Kluber has done really, really good for me. I like this guy a lot. The thing about Corey, though, is just the fact that he has an amazing pitch mix. I feel like he's done really good for me. He's 3-0, 27 innings pitched, 3.67 ERA against top 100 players and stuff like that because I'm a World Series guy. These guys are really, really good, and I like his pitch mix. I just think that Corey Kluber has the best pitch mix in the game. Hands down, it's why I love pitching with him. Sinker, cutter, slurve. The dude is filthy, and whenever I'm using pinpoint and I'm able to dot up the way that I am, I really like this Corey Kluber card. I think he's a card that a lot of you guys need. At the number 6 spot today, we're starting to get into some of my more favorite guys. At the number 6 spot today, I had to put Justin Verlander here. Now, I love Justin Verlander, and I'm going to get this card. He's the brand new 95. I don't have him yet, and I'm honestly really jealous. As you guys can see, I might be a little bit biased, but we're wearing the Verlander jersey. I love my boy Justin. As you guys know, I am a Detroit fan. But Justin Verlander fan, more importantly. Love this guy to death. Dude is an awesome guy in real life and an insane pitcher. The reason why I have him so high is Justin Verlander usually plays pretty well. The only thing that really scares me about this Verlander card is he doesn't have a fifth pitch. Usually the good Verlander cards have a cutter, and they did not give him a cutter this time. The changeup, the curve look a little bit different. He's got the four seam and the slider. We're going to see how this guy goes. I hope that Verlander's really good. I haven't used him yet. That's why he's at the 6th spot. But he could be higher. He could be lower. I think the card is really good. At the number 5 spot today, I had to put my boy Jacob deGrom at the number 5 spot. He's been decent for me. 27 innings. He's 4-2 with a 4.3 ERA. He's a really good card. His attributes are just amazing. And I love Jacob deGrom. I think he deserves to be this high on the list. He's the best live series pitcher in the game by far. deGrom's a really good pitcher. He deserves to make the starting rotation. And he's at the 5 spot today. At the number 4 spot today, I'm actually putting Al Leiter. The reason why I'm putting Al Leiter this low is because I hate that Al Leiter doesn't have a changeup. I think that if Al Leiter didn't have that four-seam fastball as his 5th pitch, but instead of that actually ended up having a changeup, I think Al Leiter would be a lot better. I hated pitching with this guy. I know it was BR, but 13 ERA. I did the debut on my channel. This guy was really, really, really bad whenever I started off. So I don't really like Al Leiter. I think that he didn't really deserve to make the top 3, so that's why we're doing it. At the number 3 spot today, I actually have my boy Greg Maddux. Now, Greg Maddux could be number 1, could be number 2. This guy's absolutely amazing. I love Greg. I think he's a really good pitcher, and I think that he definitely deserves to make the top 3. At the number 2 spot today, I'm actually going to pick Tom Glavin. Now, Tom Glavin, the reason why Tom Glavin isn't number 1 is I feel like Tom Glavin's been off and on. He's a 96. I feel like he can be really good. He's definitely one of the best pitchers in the game, hands down. 34 innings pitched. He's 5-2. I know he's a 5.3 RA, but he's pitched really good for me. I know that kind of changes, but I think that Tom Glavin's definitely one of the top 3 pitchers in the game. Let me know if you guys think anything different. And the number 1 spot today is going to go to none other than Shaboy Pedro Martinez. Now, this card just looks disgusting. I think he's one of the best pitchers in the game, and the reason why I love Pedro so much is just his pitch mix, the way his pitches move, the way that he goes. I think that he's going to be one of the best pitchers in the game. The cutter, the slider, the curveball, the circle change. He's got every pitch that you would ever want. His per nines look good. His stamina looks good. And I really want this card. I think this card is going to be lights out, parallel 5. I think it's going to be lights out in general. The card is amazing. I really like him, and I really don't regret it.